Okay, can you hear me now? Uh, can you guys hear me now? Please, if you can hear me, just let me know if you can hear me. Um, and meanwhile, I'm really, really sorry for being so behind schedule today. And then also, like, I'm apologizing in advance. My background is noisy. I'm out for an event. I really still want us to have a class anyhow, right? So I came for an event in a different city. Yeah, so but we can still have a class like right now, quickly. Great, joy. That's the spirit. Okay, so and then yes, I've already apologized in advance. My background will be noisy because people are passing by and I'm not in my personal space anymore. Right. So okay, good to see you guys. Bami, welcome, Joy, Jesse Jova, Abiodun, Ivan, Namdi, uh, where is it? Serial, Crispin. Okay, so yeah, Namdi, I'm seeing what you're saying. And to take it easy on myself. Yeah, I want you guys to get to know this stuff. So I'm making sure that I sacrifice as much as I can. So you guys can get really good at this. And of course, if you get good at it, I will at some point benefit from it. Yeah. So that's it. And no matter how short, we are going to have the class today. Yeah. So it's going to be a combination of it's going to be a combination of the tutorial on how to create forgot password functionality, right? So we will do that. Then quickly we will also do maybe just one design on the on FlutterFlow. Okay, so let's just try to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then we can like have the session maybe 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes we should be done or less. Yeah. So okay, so I don't know which one we should start with, but let me see. Let's say Firebase. Okay, where is it? Um, I think I use this. Okay, so let's start with the Logino application, right? So one of the features that your application already has, okay, that your application doesn't have, that's the Logino application. Allows your users to be able to sign up or register and also sign into your application. Is the fact that it doesn't have a feature that allows them to recover their password. In fact, at some point, right, some uh some of the no coders reached out to me telling me that they no longer have access to their attendance application. They got banned and all of that, right? So I had to like find a way to just quickly create the tutorial to show you guys how to implement the forgot password functionality. So this is it. It's actually one of the simplest things that you can do on Flutter, right? So let's go to FlutterFlow, the login app itself, and then quickly run through the whole process. I'll disconnect some things and then we can just recreate it. So if you can see here, there's an additional text widget here, which is forgot password. And I know you might not have this in your design. So what you just need to do is click on column itself, right? Click on column itself, and then go to the widget tree and just look at the position. Here it is, column. Then what you just need to do is click on add a child to widgets for that particular column. Click on the text widgets, and then of course give it a name like forgot password. Go ahead and change the text color and then possibly increase the font size if you want. All right, so when you're done, then you're going to have something like this, forgot password. So the next thing you will want to do is create a page for the forgot password. And we already have like a template inside FlutterFlow that you can use for something like that. Okay, so if you come here, like what I did is I clicked on add a new page, and then you can come to authentication, and then if you scroll down, you will see a page that something similar to forgot password can. Yeah, this is it. So you can go ahead and then click to use the theme. You can call this forgot, right? So then click on this. Now it might not show everything well, right? So we just have it like this. So I'm just going to delete a couple of things like this. Okay, so we can leave it like this. I'm not going to pay attention to the UI, or you might do it like I did. Just click on here and add this to it. Then you can click here and change it to maybe recover password, right? Recover password. Then change the text color to white, and then yeah, you already have your basic screen. So now we already have the screens that we need to implement the forgot password functionality in our application, right? So what we just need to do is go ahead and then uh, do some connections. So this is the forgot password. Mine is already linked. It has an action, right? It has an action here. So, but yours might not actually have an action. So let's see. Let me remove this action and add it again, so you can see how it was done like quickly. So click on this and then go ahead and click on add action. Then what we just want to do here is just on tap, then navigate to the page that has to do with recovering a password. That's all. Then that simply means that when the user clicks on this, right, when the user clicks on this, it will take the user to the screen that they can go ahead and then recover their password. So let's come here to the screen. This is a forgot password screen, right? Then what we can do right now is we need to just add do some basic stuff. So like this, for this is a text field, right? So this is a text field. You just need to click on it. The first thing you need to do here is scroll down here on the property side of the text field. Scroll down almost towards the end. You will see something here that says keyboard type. You could change this to email address, right? Just to avoid any form of error. Then the next thing you need to do is add an action to this button, because the user, when they click on forgot password, they will be brought here and they need to pass in their email address, the email address they use in signing into the application or registering on the application. Then you need to give an action to this. FlutterFlow is like made this very easy, right? In Adalo, it's very, very difficult, but here you can do it like simply. Adalo is another no-code tool for building mobile and web applications, right? Of course, without writing things. So here you click on this, then click on add action. Uh, so I removed the action for this, so we can just go ahead and add the action. Click here to add action. The action here is not going to be navigate, it's going to be Firebase authentication and then reset password. Then you go ahead and select the email field. That's the text field for this particular text field. We just go ahead and then select it. So that's it. The name of this field here is email address. That's the text field. So you just select it, and then that's all. So if you go ahead and then run your application, you'll be able to recover the password for the application. Okay, so let me try to run it. Uh, okay, so I'm going to try to run it. While it is running, I think the next thing we could just do quickly, I just wanted to have like a session. I like consistency because if I break my pattern, it's going to be difficult to catch up again. So no matter how difficult it is, we just have to have the class. So while we are waiting for the application to load so that we can test it, let's go ahead and see if at all we can implement one page here in this UI UX design. Okay, so let's see. Is there any other one that is so different from the rest? All these ones are similar to what we've done. Um, this is similar. This one is a bit complicated. I wouldn't want to do it now because it's going to take us a lot of time. This is a carousel. Yeah, so this is a carousel. It rolls from, you can swipe it from left to right. So I would like us to do this in a different class because it's going to take some time. Then what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Let's see. So for something like this, right? This is simple. In this situation, this is a map, right? So I think we can go ahead and create it, but we're going to have issues with these icons here, like this scenario, because these are not just icons. Well, these are icons though, but this is going to be a text field, right? It's going to be a text field. So the person has to confirm these things, right? You have to select and all of that. So it's another long design. Um, Let me see. Is there any other thing that we could just do simply? Uh, okay. So what else can we just do simply? Uh, there is really nothing else that we can do simply here. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I think we can try to implement something like this. Yeah. So it says here bottom navigator, right? So we can try to implement something like this. Let me see. This is one full element. Okay, so let's try to implement just this, and then we would have done something, right? Okay, so I think the application has finished running. Let's just look at it and try to test it, and then see. Okay, so this is it. The email I used in signing up here is nocodeafricahq, right? At gmail.com. I will just go ahead and copy it, and then I will put a wrong password, just anything. Okay. So I try to sign in. It's going to tell me error, the password is invalid or the user does not have a password. So what I will just need to do now is I'll go ahead and click on forgot password. It will bring me here. I just need to paste the password that I use in signing up and then click on send link. When I click on send link, it's going to show this snack bar, password reset, email send. If you come here to your email, right? So you will see here, where is it? Let me go back to, all right. So you see here, reset your password. Like FlutterFlow made this so easy. It's really difficult in other no-code tools. So you click on it, then you see your link. It says here, follow this link to reset your projects and all of that. So I can just click on this. It will load a very small screen. This is it. So we have reset your password. So I can just go ahead and then add a new password to it. Uh, so this is it. Just one. This is my password. Then I can go ahead and then just save it. So after saving it, it tells me, okay, password change. You can now sign in with your new password. So I can come back here and go back and then put my new password, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then sign in. And voila, it works. So this is it. So you can go ahead and then do the same thing in your Logino application. This is more like an upgrade to your application, which is very cool. You can click here to log out, and that's it. Okay, so now that we've done that, that's something done. Let's see how we can go ahead and then add just something basic. Let's go to the dashboard of the FlutterFlow application. Let's go to what were we working on then? We're working on, what did we call it? Uh, to do now, no, multi-mat user. Okay, so this is it. I think user in app, right? Okay. I was trying to implement swiping functionality here. I'll teach you guys eventually, but not like right now. So homepage, this is what we did yesterday. Then this is, okay, I was trying to test something out here. Let's go ahead and just create an empty page. Click on add page, and then say create blank, then call it, the name of the screen here is bottom navigation. So we can just simply call it bottom, something like that. And then create page, right? So we don't need this app bar, so we take it off, right? We just have the column now. So what we need to do is we just need to create a container, right? We create a container and then put just give the border on the top these radius, right? So you click on it, you see that it has a top radius of 388 pixels. The left, I think, I don't know why it's like this. It's not really showing me how I'm supposed to see it, but I think I'm going to make an assumption. So this is, they're supposed to be the same. So these numbers, I don't know why they are different. So we're going to use 16 pixel as our border radius. So I will come here, click on the column itself, and then add a container. The container, I'm going to give it, let's look at what we have here. The height is 434 by 375. So height is 434. This is 375. Okay, so we can give some padding. Uh, this container is going to have some padding on this side. Let's say 16. Yeah, on the right as well, I think 16. Yeah, so that's just okay for us. Then I think it did have some padding, not? It says here 0, 0. There's some padding here, which is, I think it's around here. Okay, well, we are going to adjust that with time, but let's go ahead and just implement this. Now we have these rectangle here, so we can just go ahead and click on it, click on export, and download it. All right. Then let's do the same thing with this other longer one. Click on it, click on the plus icon, export it. Let's click on this, click on the plus icon, export it. I think that's all. So let's come back here and see what we can do. Uh, Come to the fill color and add the green to it and use color. The next thing we just need to do is scroll down. Here we want to give the border radius on. Let's unlock this. So you have to click this to unlock it. You don't want all of them to have the border radius. So here I'll just add 16. Then here I'll add 16 as well. So we have something that looks like this. I think I don't really need this padding, right? I will take it off, take this one off as well. Then I will give my width full 400. All right, so something like this, okay? Then the next thing we need to do is we need to put this rectangle here, this one. So we'll put it inside a row. Then make the row to have a center alignment. So I'll click on the container. Then I'll add a row. Then inside the row, I'm going to go ahead and add. Okay, so now there's going to be a problem on that. Control Z to undo that. Click on the container. Add a column inside the container first. Then add a row inside the container. All right, so we are fine like this. Then we can go ahead and then click the row elements to add an image. Okay, so come back here and check out the dimension. It's 56 by 5 pixels. So we can say 56 by 5. Okay, something like this. Right, then click on come here to image type, change it from network to asset, and then click on upload image. Go to downloads, and then I think, where did I download? I think it did not download. I'm going to close this. This is it, right? And click on export. Okay, so I think this is the time I'm automatically downloading it. Click on this, go to downloads or where your file is. Okay, so I think maybe this is it. Okay, so it's already here. You observe I have it here on the top. I'll click on the row, right? And then come here to I think center align. Okay, so if you observe, I have it here, but it's not at the right position. So let's come here and see on top here it has like 6 pixels. So we can come here, click on the row itself, and give the top 6 pixels. So like that we have something similar. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on this column, add a padding to this column. Let's say 16. Okay, no, let's add a padding to the container itself, add 16. Okay, so we have something like this, and I think it's okay for now. The border radius for this container doesn't look like what is there, so let's increase this to maybe 30. Oh, not all of it. Click this to open and say 30, and then maybe here is also 30. Okay, so maybe something like this will help us. Okay, these other guys are still the same. Uh, make this 0, make this 0, Okay, so the next thing we just need to do is add this element here. So this is going to be inside a row. This is going to be inside a row. So we'll come here, click on this. This is a row already. We need to go ahead and um, add a row to this column. Add a row to this column, and then what we just need to do is the space between the first row and the second one is 25 pixels. So we can come here and say above here is 25 pixels. Inside this row, we're going to put an image. I'll come here to, let's come back here and, okay, I think we've downloaded this. Let's go ahead and then click on these assets, upload image, put the give here. So we have here, then after it loads, click on the row itself and then do a center align. So now we have this like this. So we're very close to achieving what we need. Then here, this one says order has started. The space between the first one and this one is 24. So we can go ahead and then add another row to this column. Click here, add another row. Inside the row, add it, the text widget, rename it, say order has started. Then give it, let's see the font size. The font size here is, um, where is it? It doesn't give me the font size. Okay, font size is 24, weight is 700. So here we have 700, and then here is 24. Okay, so I'll click on the row, then I'll center align it. I'll come to here, center align it, and then go ahead and check this. From here to here is 24, right? So I'll click on the row, then give it a padding 24. So we've done that already. Then the next thing we just need to do is add this other one. Here is from here to here is 24. So drone on the way to pick up package. So click on this, add another row, and then inside the row add a text widget. So I believe with all of this training now, you now have an idea about the different functions of rows and column. Drone on the way to what? Drone on the way to pick up package. Uh, to pick up package. So I know this is not like the perfect class for today, right? So but I'm really doing this for me because if I cause some form of disruption in my consistency, right, it's going to be bad. So join on the way to pick up package. So 24. So let's go ahead and click here and add padding to this 24. And then here, this has a unique font. Okay, not like the font. Basically, it has size 18 and then width is 500. So we change this to 18. Width is 500, and then you can click on here just to break it to the next line. Then go ahead and then do a center alignment, right? So we have something like this. Then now click on the row itself to put it at the center. So we have it like this, right? So next thing we just need to do is add a button here. So we're going to put a row here first before the button, okay? Uh, let's go ahead and do that. Click on the column, click on the add chart to widgets, add a row. Inside the row, we're going to add a button, a normal button. So this is the button. Click on the row to center align it, then click here. Then let's look at the button. The button is white and it says back home. The width of the button is let's see, the width of the button is 343 pixels. So I'll click on the button itself and change the width to 343. And then the fill color is white. I change it to white. And then the text color is where is it? It's black. It says back to home. Where is it? Okay, so it's black. We use this. No, this is the text color, so it's black. Okay, so it says back to home. So we change it here and say back to home. Uh, okay, so we have that. In the inside here, this is 12. Okay, so it's 14 pixel and the width is 600. So we can say 14 pixels. The weight is 600. Okay, now if you observe, it's round. Like the border radius is like really like rounded. So I think this is going to go for as much as 24. So I'll click on this and then scroll down. Everything is turned on. So we say 24. So yeah, we have something like this. Then let's go ahead and click on the row. Look for the space between here. This is 24. Leave padding to the bottom, say 24. Okay, so that's it. Then what we have left is just this. So this is what we have left, and we can just click on it, go to export, and then let's just click on it again. Let me take what's going on. Let me do this. Oh, okay, minus. Let's click on this. Export once. Why is it exporting as? Okay, let me click out. Click it again. So I think with these actually we're it's still bringing up as that. So what I'll just do is I'll bring in the other one just to show you how it is. The space between here and here is 41. So I'll go ahead and then click on the column, add a row to it. Okay, then give the padding 41. Then inside this, I will go ahead and add an image. The image is going to be 56 by 5. It's going to be 56 by 5. And then I will change from network to assets, then click on upload image, upload these, and that's it. Then click on the row itself, then center line. So that's it. That's how you can actually replicate something like that, guys. So I know the class was not really like an ideal situation, but I did this for me really because uh, I don't want to start feeling lazy about having classes. Yeah, so I needed to just have this class so that uh, I can maintain my consistency. I'm really sorry for how not cool the class is, right? So we will definitely have like a better class tomorrow, and I hope you accept my apologies. Okay, so hello, please, who is gonna help me with UI interface? I'm so lost. Okay, so Excel, we're going to still have like a lab, like a real lab for UI designs. So don't feel too lost. We can try to refer back to the video we had, like the lessons we had yesterday. It will really help you to understand what we started doing. So we've had like 3 classes so far on just UI alone. Yeah, because UI happens to be like really complex, and you need to like really pay attention to it. Okay. All right, guys. So, do you guys have any question? Because I think we are done with the class right now. And thank you very much for not being so angry with me. Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys have any question? Like any question at all? We could just talk about like briefly. Uh, okay. How do we make a screen scrollable? Okay. Yeah. This is I've seen this, right? So, this is going to take a longer time to explain it in just this class, right? Because um it's gonna take us a long time to do this. Yeah, this is a very complex process. Yeah, so but I will teach you guys in the next class how to make your screen scrollable, right? Yeah. So in need of the link. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to send the link now in the group chat. So what you just do is request for edit access, right? So the person who designed it, the product designer, she had agreed to give anybody that requests edit access, not edit access, view access, right? So request for it, and then you'll be given view access, so you can actually see the design and also try to implement it. I've dropped it on the comment section. Okay. All right. So guys, thank you very much for bearing with me, and we'll get to see again in another class. That should be tomorrow. Thank you very much, and have a lovely evening. The video for how to create forgot password functionality, it's already there on YouTube, so you can just click to check it out. Please try to implement it before weekend, and don't forget about the competition this Saturday. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Bye for now.